catch me frontin' cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking. Rule number 2, never trust a.
The players arriving at the arena earlier, hyped up to take the court and perform in front of their loyal fans. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. And you look at Collier, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
So far, his rookie season has been off to a strong start. Things are going pretty smoothly.
And he's only going to get better as the season goes on. You can see things starting to click for him.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Pascal Siakam out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then there's Collier. And it's Washington in at the 3. And for Pittsburgh, we've got Dyson Daniels. Williams is out there with Asar Thompson. Then it's Duran. And it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. And Cleveland has possession. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
That shot wide open.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Pass to Duran. Outside Dick, three-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Washington outside. Siakam left side. Over Duran. Siakam no good. About a minute played here so far in the first. Thompson shot is off. Here's Collier. They get it back. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Thompson. And another shot. Thompson with some nice D.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Siakam. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Coffey. Washington a screen. Coffey can't get it to go.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
It gets the bucket.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Washington against Thompson. Duran with a screen on Washington. Here's Thompson. The layup off target. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Williams. Another shot. And he lays it in.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Cleveland trails by 3. Siakam with it. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. For Pittsburgh, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Siakam outside. And stolen by Williams. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Antetokounmpo, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Siakam. The shot won't fall. Good D by Duren. Thompson left side. From 10 feet away. And that one hits the back iron.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Coffee. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter here. Duren, the screen. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it's probably a rough night.
Yeah, they really got held down in that one. If you can't get points on the board, then you're pretty much beat no matter what.
Here's Coffee. Yet to see a basket. Just 4 to shoot. Antetokounmpo for 3. Duren with the rebound. Pittsburgh leading by 5. Thompson outside. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Duren, the pass to Williams. Here's Thompson. Over Washington. Pittsburgh, no good that time either.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Williams passes to Duren. Here's Dick. Buries it from 3. Dick's got 5 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's Pittsburgh finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from Pittsburgh in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now for Cleveland. We've got Drew Eubanks. Hayden Watson is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Krejci in at the 2-guard spot. Thompson passes to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Walker. Basket's good. Walker's got his first basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Johnson passes to Thompson. Fires from 14. Watson with the rebound. Cleveland trails by 5. Here's Krejci. No points so far. Pass to Watson. Here's Flynn. Walker pulls down the board. for Pittsburgh. They've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Thompson. To the wing on the left. Right side Johnson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Krejci. Now here's Antetokounmpo. No good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
On the wing, Thompson. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Johnson passes to Walker. Outside Johnson. Lets it fly. And he hits the jumper. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Flynn. Screen by Watson. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Hauser. And here's Walker. Outside Johnson. From deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Flynn. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Cleveland trails by 7. Pass to Krejci. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Thompson with a screen. From deep, Johnson. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Flynn. Diabate grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Cleveland trails by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Down low. Here's Watson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Pittsburgh going with almost an entirely new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Diabate. Williams comes in for Walker. Dick, he's checked in for Hauser. And Daniels is subbed in for Johnson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Washington comes in for Watson. Coffey, he's checked in for Krejci. And it's Collier in for Flynn. Duren, the pass to Daniels. Outside Dick. "51 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Collier. Here's Coffey. And here's Siakam for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now just a 2-point Pittsburgh lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Dick. Coffey grabs the board.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Siakam for three. No good that time. Up in time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pittsburgh out in front. They lead by a bucket. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for Cleveland, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out, and we were right.
Their shooting has been bad, like Kenny's wardrobe bad. They need to be smarter offensively, run through the plays so you get good looks.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm going to let it go.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, what a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Robert Williams out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Duren in at the 5. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Washington. Clock at 6. Here's Dick. From outside, off the mark. Well, Cleveland's shooting a low 26% from the field. On the court right now for Cleveland. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Washington, then there's Collier, and it's Coffey in at the 2. And so it's Pittsburgh with it. Outside Dick. Pass to Williams. Now Grady Dick from 20 feet. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Collier from the lead. It's rebounded by Dick. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. And it's Pittsburgh's ball. 2-point game. Thompson outside. There's the 3.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pittsburgh, no good that time either. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Siakam. The score now all even. Siakam's got 5 now.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. RJ displaying at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Then you know what to do. Show us your move. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And so it's Pittsburgh with it. Pass to Daniels. Williams with it. Outside Dick. Here's Daniels. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Thompson for 3. Second chance effort. And Duren finishes inside. Duren's got his second bucket on the night.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
We're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Siakam. Antetokounmpo up top. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Daniels. Still no points. Up top, Dick looking to get back on track. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Duren. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. The shot misses.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Collier. Back to Siakam. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Siakam's got 7 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Walker, he's checked in for Pittsburgh. Johnson comes in for Daniels. Watson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Antetokounmpo at the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Johnson passes to Dick. Back to Johnson. To halt the run. Counted from distance. 5 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Second team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
First free throw is good. Diabate's checked in for Pittsburgh. Hauser comes in for Thompson. Eubanks, he's checked in for Cleveland. Krejci comes in for Washington. And Johnson drops them both. And Siakam has got the ball here for Cleveland. 1:46 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Dick with it. Picked up by Eubanks. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Dick's got 7 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Collier. And he converts the layup. Collier's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Johnson. On the take. Second chance shot. Diabate's shot is good.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Collier. Here's Eubanks. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Dick with a miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Collier. Rebounded by Johnson. Pittsburgh shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. One second left. Oh, off target. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland has possession. Jabari Walker is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Johnson, and it's Hauser in at the 2. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that misses. That would have put him up. Pittsburgh shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Walker passes to Covington. Back to Walker. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Here's Watson. Connects from downtown.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Diabate. Here's Hauser. 5 to shoot. Picked by Covington. Johnson with a bucket.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Now Antetokounmpo. Looking to get it going. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Covington. Collier, he's checked in for Cleveland. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Johnson with it, picked up by Eubanks. Johnson inside. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. For Cleveland, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. To take the lead. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. Pass to Hauser. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Walker sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Peyton Watson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Jabari Walker. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Pittsburgh with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Diabate. Dick comes in for Hauser, and Daniels is subbed in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Walker. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Collier. Siakam for 3. Cranes the triple. And Cleveland leads by 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Dick, the pass to Daniels. Siakam pulls down the board. Cleveland leading by 3. Coffee into the lane. Thompson pulls it in. Pass to Dick. Now here's Duren. Out to Thompson. It's Walker on the wing. Pittsburgh, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Pass to Coffee. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Guarded by Dick. And that one good. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Outside Dick. And the layup falls.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
A minute 15 left in the fourth. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Cleveland leading by 3. And here's Washington. Antetokounmpo outside. For 3, Collier. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And Cleveland has possession. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Misses the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. An intentional foul right there.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Isaiah Collier. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
There's 6 seconds left in the game. Offensive board. Williams from long range. Misses there. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
this is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, you know, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself, play basketball, have fun, and, you know, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.